Hey guys, and welcome to another Polymer clay tutorial. Today we are going to create a lazy lagoon. Lazy Lagoon, this beautiful place from Fortnite Season 8, and we will create it. We will have a really relaxing time today, and I will introduce you to a new game I've been playing a lot lately. Being constantly on the go, busy in the family with a baby, I prefer mobile games in 80% of the time to get a short break. And in today's video I will introduce you to a mobile game I've been playing a lot over the last days, and I'm really glad they are supporting my channel and sponsoring today's video. It's Rise of Kingdoms. But we will stay calm, don't forget that, although I'm really excited about that. Let's first have a look at the creation and the blueprint. It's just the regular map I printed out, and we will use this as a guide for our creation. This is such a beautiful world with this beautiful lake. Back a few years, well, when I was a child and the graphics were not that great, on my first computer I either played Half-Life with Counter-Strike or Age of Empires, but over time I stuck with the strategic games because my reactions were a bit too slow for most ego shooters when we played on network parties. And still today, this is why I love to play strategic games, but it's hard to find good ones on mobile. I told you that I play mobile 80% of my time.
From a barren land.
Rise of Kingdoms does so many things right at being a strategic game for mobile, and I enjoyed the whole gaming experience. The soundtrack got me right away. It creates such a nice atmosphere, but not only the music but also the sound effects in general. The little birds, the rain effects, but also the visual side. The animations looked so charming, almost like claymation, which I loved of course. And the 3D characters of the warriors are really unique. And this is a fun fact, some may remember the game Rise of Civilizations and may be confused because it looks the same. Well, it is the exact same game, it just got the new name Rise of Kingdoms. And for those of you who haven't played the game yet, you are in control of your civilization. Start epic wars, conquer the world, or just focus on building tiny nice roads in your city, which doesn't give you any advantage, but it just looks so nice. Beside the city you're building up, you live on the huge real-time map with millions of other players. You can fight them, but they can also attack you. But don't be afraid. This is why I started an alliance right away. Join it! There is room for 50 people so we can learn from each other and play together. ClayClaim clan with the tag CCC!! With all the big updates you can now choose from one of 11 historical civilizations. I play as German, new are Middle Eastern civilizations like Arabia for example. I would love to welcome you in the game and in my alliance I just started. It has only one member, me, and there's no point in having an alliance with just one member. Support my channel not only by downloading the game Rise of Kingdoms, but by also using my link down in the description. And please join my alliance in Rise of Kingdoms. And now, let's work on our clay kingdom we are creating right now. Why does my voice sound so aggressive? We should focus on relaxing while we are creating Lazy Lagoon. I just created the outline, a very thick outline, and you have seen that I am using two different kinds of ochre. Well, we have a very dark one right next to the water, as real sand also gets a bit darker when it gets wet. And this is the shape we need for the grass. I take just some clay waste, some green left over and some really bright one. This is apple green, I think. And we are mixing it not too strong in order to get still some kind of pattern. And while creating I was still comparing. I had my clay book on the table as well, and I was comparing all the time to get all the locations right. But the most help was this, or is this blueprint. It's the same scale than the volcano, so it would be quite fun to match both and to put them together. I know that you are requesting this a lot, and I still have some really huge plans, so just be patient. There will be a really big Fortnite video with all the map pieces I put together. Of course it won't be the full map, but yeah, it will take another video. Spoiler alert. These are the ways. There are a lot of ways, and I try to prepare them while creating the rocks. There are also some rocks in the front, but for our creation I thought it would be quite nice to remove the rocks only in the front and put them in the back side to get a nice scenery. And now we're covering up everything with a very thin layer of green grass clay. It already looks quite nice. When the new season came out, season 8, this was the place I wanted to visit first. Even before the volcano, which is also quite awesome. But this with the ship and the lagoon, it looked so nice. I had the urgent feeling to go there right away. These are the ways. I really hope I got all the ways right. All the paths, all the footpaths. And now the moment has come, which I feared a lot. The city in the background. It looked so complicating because it's not on one level. It has 3 different levels. And well, let's start with the very first layer where the first houses are located. The fishing house. And now we can prepare the next layer, which is also another slice of grey clay. And there's a smaller level right in the back side where the huge building is. Somehow it reminds me of a hotel, a very old one. Well, but now let's start with the first building. They are pretty simple to create, and this is what I really enjoy about our scale we choose for all the map pieces of Fortnite. Placing it right in the back side. Now the next one on the right side. And there are these 3 openings, gateways. And also these tiny outlines. Well, a bit difficult to create. The next building. We will, after often hardening, we will use some pens to get some more details into these buildings so that we don't have to create everything from clay, because it already is just insane. Placing the scale is insane. Creating with clay is fun in general. This is the tower, the building I love the most. And oh, let's see if it works. I think so. Haven't done that before with clay, but somehow it works. And now the last building, the last huge building. There's also another one on the right side, which is melting with the rocks. This is the huge one. And the building on the very right side. Now we create some decoration parts. This is the fountain. This reminds me of that I still have to create this water fountain on the right upper hill. Must not forget that. But now we are placing some more details, some barrels and boxes. And this is the brown wire I used for the hole.io tutorial video. And we will stick the wire into the ground, placing some more details, maybe another outline right there with the grass. And there's a tiny hut on top of the hill, and another hut, tiny house right there. This is a broken one, and I think there's only one building left, this one. Now I got them all. Some more grass. And this is the waterfall I was also looking forward to create, and I am already thinking how to create the water. Maybe we should use the liquid clay, but let's do that later. First we will focus on the ship, the pirate ship. This is our main character for today's creation. I try to get an imprint so that I know for sure where the ship will go when it's finished. And now the crazy detail work starts with the pirate ship. As a child I had this huge pirate ship from Lego. Till today it's my favorite model from Lego. For this ship, for the pirate ship, the trident is quite important to be recognized as a pirate ship, and also the octopus, of course. So I spent some extra time on these details as well. And now we can work from the left to the right, all the details on the ship. And we must not forget the windows, the opening parts for the cannons, which are inside. 7 of them, I think. No, 8? 7. No, 7. With the doors as well, and the backside. And now we can place it onto the lake and make the connection part, the bridge from the buildings to the pirate ship. And these are some paperclip we will take to create the 3 masts on the ship, because I needed a bit thicker wire. And we will paint them with acrylic paint after oven hardening. Now all the trunks, we did the same technique on the volcano tutorial. So first I'm placing all the trunks, and after that I might make sure to get all the right positions. Maybe some more branches to the trees. And what's characteristic for a pirate setting? All the palm trees, of course. It's the first time I'm creating these with wire instead of clay as trunks, but I have the feeling that they should really thin. Now the liquid clay, I'm always looking forward to create with this material. Whoop. Because it's changing after oven hardening, it gets very transparent, and it's quite nice to create water effects. I would take some transparent polish as well to get it really shiny. Whoops, one of the islands just has gone away. I rescued it. And now we start creating all the trees. All the trees. 30 of them. And after oven hardening, we will glue these onto the trunks. And this is a technique I first used on paradise palms, yeah, that's right, to create the palms, the leaves of the palm trees. They have to be quite tiny compared to the other trees, and this is an authentic way to create the leaves that tiny, and we are ready to go to the oven. Freshly baked lazy lagoon. And this is some painting to get some more details in, like windows, for example. I did not create them with clay, but I think this way it's way more accurate and way more nicer. Some acrylic paint for the mast, maybe some more for all the palm tree trunks. And now the funny part starts with the transparent polish. Let's try to get the lake, the lagoon, a bit more shiny. Also the waterfall. And now I'm quite excited to see what it looks like when we detach the trees and glue them onto the trunks. Oh, look at that. It looks so beautiful. Also the two trees in the front. And all the other ones as well. the last one. And now, I'm a bit frightened if it works. The super glue is not the best. Maybe we should do just regular glue, because then I have still some time for adjustments. Yeah, it works. It looks difficult, but it's not that difficult by using just some tools. And now all the other ones as well. I thought it would be nice to add some more decoration. On the original ship we don't have a line, this is more like a ladder. But I have no idea how to create a tiny ladder. And the last working step would be to create the sails. We need 5 of them. This is the most important one, with the logo, with the octopus on it. And now we will damage it and make it look like a sail. Maybe we can bend it just a little bit. And let's see what it looks like when we glue it to the ship. Now also the other sails. And the time has come, we close the glue. This means we can remove the creation from the pirate plank. And guys, I guess that's it! Lazy Lagoon! Before today's video is over, I would like to say thank you to today's sponsor, Rise of Kingdoms. If you haven't played the game yet, download it by using my link down in the description. And please don't forget that in the Alliance ClayClaim clan there is still only one member. Please support me, play together with me, Rise of Kingdoms. I guess that's it for today. Have a great weekend and take care, guys. Bye! Have a relaxing weekend.